Today we have a special one. Today we're going to take a look at none other than the newly released Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Cops and Crooks. And this is definitely a IP that needed a resurgence for a long time. These are from back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, based on an animation. And this is the leader of the good guys, none other than Bulletproof, the federal agent. This artwork and harkens back to the original logo, and the artwork design is spectacular. It says it includes a fighting pistol, book, briefcase, and soft goods trench coat, and it's really nice. It is a window box opening, and you see him in all of his glory inside the window display. It says Bulletproof in the bottom, and then you see that the silhouette of the window is actually in the shape of a police cop badge. Then it has a nice page on the other side with kind of a little story or mini comic page, I guess, showing a little bit of what Bulletproof is and what he has done. And you can see the artwork is fantastic and phenomenal and very true to the art style that existed in the card backs of the original toy line. You turn it this way, it says number 1 in the series with a blue silhouette with the image of Bulletproof. And it does say a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive at bigbadtoystore.com. Then you go and look on the top, and it says Cops, same thing, Big Bad Toy Store on both sides. It says Big Bad Workshop. That's what it says. Which I don't know if that's the people that designed it and manufactured it. I'm not sure. Other side says again number 1 with the logo of Cops with the name Bulletproof. And then in the bottom you just get some legalese and credit to those involved, like figure designer Dan Mitchell, and we have Bart Sears, and artwork by Bart Sears, colored by Mark McNabb. You guys get the idea, and the barcode. Plus, in the back, you turn it around, and you get a nice little story about Empire City, which is where the cops take place at. Is under siege, Big Boss and his nefarious gang of crooks have the city locked in their greedy claws. The cops are outgunned, the streets are in chaos, and danger is around every corner. Just to give you an idea of what it says on the top, then it has a file card with the history of Bulletproof, which is very cool, very G.I. Joe-esque and centric. His code name is Bulletproof. It says there, complete your Cops and Crooks collection at bigbadtoystore.com, and it has coming soon. So we know that Long Arm is coming, and Dr. Bad Vibes, when they have the silhouette in orange there. So looking forward to those releases as well. So guys, if you haven't guessed it, I am your host, Hebot, and this is another episode of Toys in My Closet. So I ask of you to sit back, relax, enjoy a digital drink, and maybe perhaps even a snack. And if you're kind enough to stay with me to the entire review and for the entire outlook of the figure, I will greatly appreciate it, and I'm very humble. So, what I will tell you is I'll be back in a blink of an eye. So here we have Bulletproof out of packaging and with all of its accessories laid out. let's take a closer look at Bulletproof. And as you can see, he has a really nice amount of detail. This is his look with the chiseled chin and that pushback. His glasses. And in this portrait, you can actually push the head down to show some of his eyes the way he does in the iconic segment in the intro of the TV show. Then you have his shirt in the banana yellow, all matted out with the wrinkles and the details of his muscle all over, with the pinstripe in black going down into the beginning area of the torso, going to the waist, crotch, and beginning of the thigh area, which you see all mechanical, all detailed with that gunmetal matte finish. Kind of a badge there in the middle, showing, you know, that he's a police officer. All the metal details, pipes and stuff going down, and the metal going into his feet. Now, I believe there was a discrepancy in the original toy. This part here went down here, and this was kind of like a C, opened up, and you saw metal going into there. But with this version, they decided to go with this style. It looks almost like a beginning of a boot as opposed to his pants. There you go, going all the way down to his pants, to his mobster style boot and shoes with the white and the browns. So he's very authentic and true to the look of the character from the toy line. And you see his skin is nice and dark with a little bit of sheen to it, with the lips painted on as well. So now let's take a look at all the other accessories that he comes with in the packaging, as you're going to see right there. So we'll be right back. So as far as the accessories go, first he brings this wonderful looking jacket or coat made out of a nice, fabric material. Inside and the edges it has, wiring on both sides. It opens up down here, and even on the actual belt thing to tie it on. When you have it on, he has some nice buttons and stuff in gold on the jacket. You see the material is really nice, and that's one of his most pivotal accessories because it's what he wears in the TV show. Does bring an extra belt that goes around, I guess, just in case the one that it has breaks or gets messed up. You have an extra one, which is a nice addition. He brings the other head portrait, which is just his face with more snarly, serious look, but with the glasses always on. And you see the details in the hair, really nicely sculpted and shiny. Like he has some nice, hair treatment. Then it comes with a nice little stand with the logo of Cops and Crooks, which is really nice with the colored in and everything. I think it's a really nice touch, and more figures bring that. Then he has his suitcase or briefcase made out of the gunmetal silver, which does open, as I will show you guys here in a minute. It does open like the original. A lot of detail inside of it. It looks like it has a knife, a gun, some metal, tear gas, a phone, a bunch of little details, and then it comes with his handcuffs that are, tied into it, and you put it on his hand. Then he comes with his futuristic gun, nice matte black with the silver tip, just like the original vintage one. The only difference, the original vintage one used to have gun caps to make sounds, like popping sounds. And he brings 2 effects for the gun, which is the firing one in this nice gold orange, like if he's shooting out the bullet, and then the smoke effect in clear, like when you have the smoke after he took the shot and the gun is cooling off. Then he brings nice different hands with posability. This one has the badge. That's a nice important one. This one is a thumbs up, like cops do. This one is the pointing finger giving an order, or pointing in a certain direction as a cop. Then he has this one here, which I think is just a one to hold, I believe, like a cigarette or something, it looks like. Then he has the 2 half open, that would be, I guess, for like a grenade of sort. And then he has the fisticuff, like if he wants to fight hand-to-hand combat. And then the one he has on his hands are the actual trigger finger to hold, you know, the guns on each end. So all together, it has 5 sets of hands, 10 hands altogether. So it pretty much comes with a whole bunch. So as far as accessories, guys, that is everything that he brings, which is not bad for his $39.99 price point. And he is a big bad toy store exclusive. Keep that in mind. So now let's take a look at Bulletproof with his accessories on, and maybe take a look at some of his articulation. All right, guys, so let's take a quick look at the articulation, just real fast, to show you what they did. So his head goes left and right, it pivots right, left to right, it swivels, looks up that much, looks down that much, and it doesn't have a double peg ball joint on the neck. He has these butterflies that go all the way to the back, so it gives you a nice range of movement. He does the T-pose pretty substantially, even a little bit more, like so. Back a little bit. Then he has the torso, which does move left and right as well, forward and back. You got the waist swivel, and then you have the entire front bend, hyper extension to the back, with the head backwards as well, which is a nice amount of range. Then on top you have the, here you have the, what you call it, the thigh swivel, double on the, actual knee. You have the ankle pivots, and then have that much back, that much forward. Leg kicks up pretty nice, kicks back about that much, and it has almost a full Van Damme display. So articulation wise, for these new figures here, is absolutely really, really good, and it should give you a nice amount of range with no issues whatsoever. And they feel pretty solid. And real quick too, you have bicep swivel, double on the elbow, and then you have an up and down hinge and movement on the wrist area. So again, like I said, as far as the articulation for Bulletproof, It's really solid. It's really good. And it should serve anyone trying to pose or do pictures with them. It should serve the purpose really well. It should be really well. Should be able to accomplish a lot with it, is what I'm trying to say. Should be able to accomplish a lot with it, as far as, you know, pictures and posability. So now, like I was saying before, let's put in on his accessories to see what he looks like fully accessorized. And here we are, guys. Here is Bulletproof with all of his accessories on, and he looks super duper spectacular. Looks great. I have him on the stand as well. He has his, you know, his briefcase tied up with his, you know, his handcuffs. Got the gun, blaster, with the fire effect. Got his jacket here, which you can bend and pose as much as you like. And this is what he should look like. This is the feel and how I want to display him, because he has the jacket, which was a very big part of his character in the cartoon especially. So he does come with this really cool badge hand, and it is sculpted on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this pistol, or this hand with the pistol right here. All right, and then I'm going to put on the hand with the badge, just so you guys have an idea what he would look like, you know, with the badge on. I know I'm not really in frame, but that's because I have the thing here, kind of lifting him up so that I can have better reach when I want to do certain things. So give me a second, guys. Bear with me. I am here. I am in camera. I just wanted to show it to you guys. And so here he goes. Here he is with the actual badge in hand. And again, even if you display him like this, he's going to look great. It's going to look nice. As you can see there. See, it's going to look nice either way. So I don't think it's a lose-lose situation, more as of a 1-1 situation. So that's how he looks like with his accessories. So now let's bring in some other random figures so you guys can have an idea how he scales and what he looks like right next to other figures. So I'm going to bring in Data East, or mainframe, data frame, right? From G.I. Joe. And you can see he's a little bit smaller. And I'm going to bring this Ninja Slayer from Figma, older figure, but still looks spectacular. Just so you guys can have an idea of what it looks like, right? And the scale. And like I said, now let's bring in some other characters. Let's bring in a Kamen Rider level up or level 2 figure. Is one, and you see that. Well, I do have him on the stand, so it's kind of not fair, but to give you an idea, what I'll do is I'll do this. I'll take him off the stand real quick. Put him without the stand for now. So let's put him here without the stand. Real quick. Oh, he wants to fall. Oh, okay. You fresco. I see how you acted. Okay, no problem. So, and that happened. Give me a second. So here we are. Let me have them on the frame again. And let me tell you something, people. This is why a lot of people don't do too much when they do actual videos. Because when you do, let me tell you something. That takes a lot. And it's very annoying, the process. Because you try to do things right and then something stupid always ends up happening. Here you go. There is the, what is it? The Crimson metal guard, but this is the fucking exclusive for the He-Man convention. What the heck is it? PowerCon from Valiverse. There's a PowerCon convention from Valiverse. It's supposed to be an homage to Hordak. And, you know, again, just to give you an idea of scale, what they look like next to each other, they look like the same size. And the Figma Kamen Rider from the Level Up line, I forgot his actual name at the moment. It looks much, you know, smaller by comparison, right? To be just a little silly, you can bring in a Stone Dar, which is in the 5-inch, right, from Masters of the Universe. And to be silly, bring more of a 7-inch scale with you know, with McFarlane with their DC Multiverse Scare Glow. There you go, back a little bit like this, and then you see, there you go. You see that? Much bigger, different scales, but still, if you have them on your shelf, they will look amazing. You know, they really will look nice. So let's go zoom back in, like so. And now I'll give you my final thoughts. So my final thoughts are a lot of positive with this figure. It's all the nostalgia bells and whistles. It's about time that we got a revamp of this line in modern day, with modern day engineering, sculpting, you know, cloth goods, and articulation. The figure is beautiful. It's an iconic character, bulletproof, resonated with anyone growing up in the 90s, watching the cartoon. And it actually was late 80s, early 90s. It's a great price point at $39.99. If this is the, you know, indications of the beginning of the line, and they have at least, I would say, 15 characters that are really unique. All of them really awesome looking, even the villains. I think the line is going to do well, and it will go far, and it deserves to go far based on this personal experience so far with this first introduction into the line by Fresh Monkey Fiction. They're the ones that did also those Monster Operation Monster something figures, I think they're called. They're like G.I. Joe meets Universal Monsters, but I don't really like that, so I haven't bought them or tried one out. But I do like that they're, you know, they did the cops and they applied the same love, you know, admiration and dedication to the creation of this bulletproof character. So it's a big bag Toy Store exclusive. I don't know if going forward it will always be that way. If it is, either way, I don't think it's a bad thing, because Big Bad always tends to get enough pre-orders that everybody could buy it, so you don't feel like you're missing out. They do sell out, don't get me wrong, but since it's an exclusive, if it does sell out, I think they can order more and restock way easier than if it was just another character from another line that they're just selling or happen to be selling in their store. This is an exclusive deal, so they could probably keep making more orders as long as the demand for the characters and the figures are still there. So, I highly recommend them. He's gorgeous. It's going to fit great with all your other figures from nostalgia, whether it's, anything from, Bucky O'Hare, anything on the nostalgia, DuckTales, Pizza, Samurai Pizza Cats, He-Man, anything like that. It's going to fit and look great. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the review and the outlook of Bulletproof. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Share the video with someone you think might also like it, because it will help my channel. It will help my algorithm. It will help me get more subscribers and views. That's all I can really ask of you, if you can. And for all of you that continue to give me support, thank you, because without you, my channel will not be sustained. I wouldn't still be here being able to do some, even though I may do them few and far between, but I do them with love and kindness every time, from time to time when I can. If you're new to the channel and you like what I did and you were happy and were kind enough to subscribe, well, first of all, thank you. And second of all, welcome to my familia. Welcome to my family. And I hope that you continue to come by in the future and enjoy more of this type of content that I do, whether it's figure related, video game related, pop culture in general, or even movies. So guys, this is your boy Hebot signing off with another episode of Toys in My Closet, Bulletproof, Fresh Monkey Fiction, Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, $39.99. Go out, reach out, get it while it lasts before you miss out. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love you. Keep collecting. But remember, do it respectfully, because we're still in trying times.